Hi, Dr. Bodie here, ready to go over some classroom procedures and a few of the expectations. So general expectations are I want to create a culture of respect. So that means respecting each other, respecting yourself, and respecting the classroom/learning process. So in order to create a safe, effective learning community, you need to respect yourself and others. That means positive self-talk and positive talk to others. Use things like, I don't know this yet, or so-and-so doesn't understand this, but I can help them. That kind of an attitude will create a more positive environment. Remember that the classroom is going to be used by other classes, so make sure to respect the parts of the classroom like tables and chairs by putting them back where they belong. One classroom rule that actually will go well with that is positive peer talk. So as the Bible says, do not speak evil against one another, brothers, in James 4:11. Likewise, I'd like you to speak no evil against one another. And that also refers to people who are not in my classroom at the time. So if you have drama that's going on, leave that at the door. You can pick it up on the way out. It'll still be there. While in class, don't say anything that's rude or unbecoming, except, of course, in your average friendly, consensual banter. This is to keep the community kind of positive and to remember that we're all in the learning process together. The consequence for breaking this rule will just be kind of gentle reprimands, unless it gets pretty severe, in which case I will need to involve, of course, the principal or maybe even your parents. Another rule that I like to cover is the idea of peer tutoring. So occasionally we're going to have a problem where like a third of the people may not understand how to do it. So that'll mean a third of the hands will go up and I'll have to go one by one. No. What we're going to be doing is you're going to ask the people around you, since probably someone will know. And the purpose of this is that peer tutoring is a far better method of learning because in teaching it, you learn it better. And while you're helping each other, you can develop good relationships with one another. And honestly, you can probably figure it out pretty well on your own. Now, a consequence for this, if everyone just puts their hands up and ignores their peers, is it's going to take way longer for me to get to everyone, and I will try to redirect you to speak to one another first. One classroom procedure we're going to start on day one is the activity folders. So on the side of the classroom, there will be small folders that contain the day's activities. Once you come into the class, I want you to look to those, find the one that is the appropriate color for your class, and then go to it if there is anything in it before going to your workstation. Now, once you have something, you can grab it for your friends or something as well, then you can go back to your workstation, and until the lesson begins, that's time for you guys to socialize and get to know each other a little bit better. I do want you guys to be positive and socialize with one another at an appropriate volume. One technology tool we're going to try out this year is Kahoot. This is something new to me. I know it's not new to you, and you guys know how useful it is to review material and to increase your engagement. Now, responsible use, of course, means that we're not just going to take questions from the test and put them word for word on the Kahoot. No, it's a study tool, not a memorization tool. It's also a competition. So remember to be sportsmanlike, play fair, and be nice to one another during this. A consequence for misuse, if you're not sportsmanlike and not fair, is simply I take away Kahoot. Now, I have practice exams that you can just sit quietly and do, but let's face it, that's boring, and Kahoot could be much more fun.